haters talking about.
What's up, family? Donald Trump, your president, exaggerated the length of the U.S. war in the Middle East, misplaced Afghanistan on the map, and misled on the economy and drug prices. Don the Con laced his State of the Union speech with a whole bunch of lies and partial truths, as he hailed an economic miracle, warned of human traffickers flooding across the border, and appeared to place Afghanistan in the Middle East instead of Asia where it is. I have with me a laundry list of lies he told in his State of the Union address. Let's start with the economy. He said, the U.S. economy is growing almost twice as fast today as when I took office, and we are considered far and away the hottest economy anywhere in the world. False. The American economy expanded at an annual rate of 3.5% in the third quarter of 2018. Growth in Latvia and Poland were almost twice as fast. Same for China and India. Even the troubled Greek economy posted stronger growth. And a wide range of economic analysts estimate that the growth of the American economy slowed in the fourth quarter and slowed even further in the first month of 2019. The Orange Man claimed that my administration has cut more regulations in a short period of time than any other administration during its entire tenure. This is false. The Trump administration has slowed the pace of adopting new rules, and it has moved to roll back some existing or proposed federal regulations, particularly in the area of environmental protection. The White House claimed that as of October, a total of $33 billion worth of future regular costs had been eliminated. But experts say the scale of the rollbacks in the Trump era still does not exceed the excessive cuts in the federal rules during the Carter and Reagan administrations, when rules governing airline, truck, and rail transportation were wiped off the books, among other changes. Here's another lie from the demander and thief. We have created 5.3 million new jobs and, importantly, added 600,000 new manufacturing jobs, something which almost everyone said was impossible to do. But the fact is, we are just getting started. False. The Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that since January 2017, when Trump took office, the economy had added 4.9 million jobs, including 454,000 manufacturing jobs, far from being impossible. That is closely comparable to the pace of job creation during some 2-year periods during the Obama administration, and significantly slower than the pace of job creation in manufacturing in the 1990s. And finally, one of his favorite pastimes besides lying, tricking, eating fast foods, and stealing from the American people: immigration. Here's what he had to say about it. The border city of El Paso, Texas, used to have extremely high rates of violent crime, one of the highest in the entire country, and considered one of our nation's most dangerous cities. Now, immediately upon its building, with a powerful barrier in place, El Paso is one of the safest cities in our country. The lie detector determined that was a lie. El Paso was never one of the most dangerous cities in the United States, and crime had been declining in cities across the country, not just in El Paso, for reasons that have nothing to do with the border fencing. In 2008, before border barriers had been completed in El Paso, the city had the second lowest violent crime rate among more than 20 similarly sized cities. In 2010, after the fencing went up, it held that place. So what is this dude talking about? Trump has always cheated. That's what he do. That's how he got to be president. That's how he got to have whatever money that he had. Cheating. That's all he's ever done. He's trying to take credit for Obama's economic recovery. Obama inherited a recession and Trump inherited a recovery. and he's acting like he did something brilliant. Only way this dude can win is to cheat. The only way that he can win is to take credit for somebody else's accomplishments. If Trump was a plumber, he'd cut a hole in your water pipe in your basement in order to fix a drip in your kitchen sink. He'd then rush to the bank to cash a check before you realized your house was flooding. He'd do this to as many homes as he could, then close his business before all the lawsuits came in. Then he'd spend the entire day hanging around a bunch of people, bragging about how he made a lot of money and he's the best plumber in town. That is the kind of dude he is. My grade for that State of the Union, F. That's all he getting from me, man. Up there reading from a teleprompter somebody else's thoughts and emotions like a robot. Dude didn't even sound like a human being. He sounded like a robot with a low IQ. Ooh, man, what a waste of space. Trump basically talked a bunch of rubbish for an hour and a half, got bitch slapped by Nancy Pelosi, then went home and ate a hamburger on the toilet. What a disgusting person. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.